In just a moment, I'm going to give you an updated timeline of when this stimulus package is finally going to get passed and the stimulus checks are going to go out to the American people. Right now, this bill is in the hands of the Senate, and during this entire week, they are discussing, debating, and possibly changing parts of the bill. Major changes might happen to things like the $350 billion that's going to the state and local governments. Right now, there are some calls to lower that to $300 billion, then take the $50 billion that's been saved and funnel it to a high-speed internet infrastructure in the United States of America. I kind of like that. In addition, there is some more pressure right now for the Senate to target things a little bit better. This is from Neil Bradley, who is the chief policy officer of the Chamber of Commerce. He said, "We need Congress to get the policy right with highly targeted aid for those who need it most. As currently drafted, the American Rescue Plan fails the test. These facts are not a reason of inaction, but they are a reason of targeted aid where it is needed. The failure of the Congress to heed the data and revise the American Rescue Plan means less money for other priorities, including infrastructure and education." Now, of course, Neil Bradley does have his own interests at hand, and being the chief policy officer of the Chamber of Commerce means he wants as much money as possible to go directly to businesses or infrastructure, because better infrastructure helps businesses out. And when he sees any money in this bill going to anything unrelated to businesses, he doesn't like that. However, there is greater pressure right now, in particular on the Senate, not just from Neil Bradley in the Chamber of Commerce, but many economists, to target this thing in a little bit of a better way. And we know that there are a few senators, Democrats in particular, who will not vote for this unless it is targeted. But a little bit on the flip side of that, we're already now seeing a call for the fourth stimulus check and stimulus package to the American people. And this was from 10 senators who called on President Joe Biden today and said this in a letter to him: "We urge you to include recurring direct payments and automatic unemployment insurance extensions tied to the economic conditions in your next package, the Build Back Better long-term economic plan. This crisis is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads." That's right, a fourth stimulus check, and this time these 10 senators want it to be recurring. So is that really possible, a fourth stimulus check? It is, but I don't see how it's going to happen except by another reconciliation bill. I don't think they'll be able to get it through the normal means. They're going to barely get 50 votes on this one. So to get 60 votes in the Senate is nearly impossible. So can the Congress put forth another reconciliation bill? They can, but they're limited in how many they can do. They can only actually do 3 of them, but they're not allowed to duplicate the reasons why they do it. So they can only do it on spending, revenue, or debt reduction. And there is some crossover between those terms, and there is some finagling they can do to get another reconciliation bill through with more stimulus money. But it's going to be tough. I'd be lying to you if I would tell you that it's a definite thing that's going to happen. It'll be difficult. So let's get to it. When is the current stimulus package finally going to get passed and the stimulus checks sent off to the American people? You can see here in the March 2021 calendar, the Senate has the bill in their hands as of Monday, and we have that arrow going all the way through the week because they are discussing, debating, and possibly changing the bill right now. In the upcoming days, either Wednesday or Thursday, they're going to put the bill to the floor for 20 hours of deliberations and possible amendments. Now, in order to get major amendments done, they actually need 51 votes. Many of the changes we're going to see are probably going to be much smaller changes to the actual bill, but if amendment does get 51 votes, there could be a major change to the bill. However, they're going to eventually vote on this thing, and that's likely going to either be Friday or Saturday, and I believe they're going to vote on it when they finally know they have the changes they need in order to get the 50 Democrats to actually vote for this thing and to have it pass the Senate. I put my green circle around Saturday the 6th because, in my opinion, I think that's when it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to get it done on Friday, but I do think Saturday the 6th is going to be the day. I could be wrong. We're dealing with politicians, and they could drag this thing in to the next week. But I believe Saturday's the day. Now, once they vote and pass this thing, if they make any changes to the bill, and I believe they will, in order to get Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin to vote for this thing, this new updated and changed bill is going to have to go to the House, and I have that occurring on Monday the 8th, and then the House is going to have to vote on that updated bill. Some of you might be saying, I thought the House already voted and passed this. They did, but if the Senate changes anything, then they also must vote and pass the identical bill. I believe that the House will pass it the day that they have it into their hands. And then Biden is likely to sign it the very next day. And I have that on the 9th at this point. Of course, any of this could change, but I will keep you updated if it does. I think every episode I do from now on, I'm going to give you this chart and update it for you so you can see any changes that are occurring. It'll probably be most helpful to you. So when are the checks then finally going to be sent off to the American people? According to this update, I believe it's going to be right around Wednesday, March 17th, when the first deposits are being made. Now, we already know based off of the deposits of the last stimulus checks, not everyone gets it in the first week. It takes up to a month to 2 months for this to funnel out to everyone. So only the first people are probably going to be seeing it during that portion, but many are going to get it the week of the 22nd and the week of the 29th and on and on and on. So this is the best information we have right now on when these checks are going to be sent out. If anything does change, like I said, I will let you know. So stick with us. I'll probably give you the calendar every single video from now on. As always, thank you for coming along with me. I will catch you all next time.